Hi, my name is Julie and I'm with the Pigeon Letters Design Team. Today we are going to be repurposing some of your cast-off pieces that you've maybe put in what I like to call the drawer of death. Some misspelled lettering, some warm-ups, anything that you've kind of set to the side. We are going to be cutting it up and making it into a new piece of art. So all you're gonna need is maybe like 4 or 5 more if you want, pieces that you don't mind cutting up. I'm gonna stick more with like blues, but if you wanna make it colorful or whatever, this is kind of a free-for-all. So it's gonna be fun and I can't wait to share it with you. Okay, so this is everything that you're gonna need. First, some scissors, glue stick, or any other sort of glue, Mod Podge, something like that. I have a 1-inch wash brush. You don't have to have this, but we're just doing a wash across the whole background of this bigger piece. So something around this size will make it go a little bit faster. And I am choosing this pink gouache. You don't have to go so bold, but I think it's gonna look really fun. So that's what I'm going with. If you don't have that, you can use acrylic or watercolor. Painter's tape, we're gonna mark off the outside of our page. A couple gel pens for afterwards, if you feel like adding some stuff to it. And then just a handful of maybe practice pieces, warm-ups, ones that have smudged, maybe it's a lettering piece that you've spelled wrong. I kind of tried to stay in the same color theme here with the indigo and blue. It's just stuff I didn't love, and they've been in the drawer, which I'm sure some of you have. I'm not really sure which one is gonna get stuck back in the drawer yet, but set those off to the side. Okay, and this is like a 12 by 12 piece. You don't have to make it quite so big, but I just felt like it. Okay, so I'm going to move that water real quick. All right, so we are gonna tape off the outside section. Like always, I am sticking my masking tape to my shirt first. It's less likely to rip off part of the paper when you take it off. Okay. Crooked. And you can skip this step if you feel like it. I just like how it looks with the white framing. All right, so I'm using that, well, I mean, it's called peach red, but it's hot pink. I'm not gonna fool you guys. It's even brighter in person than it's gonna seem on the video. But I'm always hesitant to use gouache because I hate pronouncing it. Like, I hate it so much. But like I said, you can use a pink, a more calmer pink, I guess, or something along those lines, reddish pink, whatever you want. You just add a little bit of water. It's fun to work with because it's kind of that mix between acrylic and watercolor. So you can really add some texture if you want. I'm just gonna go up and down, so feel free to join me. If you feel like it's a little too thick, add a little bit more water. Okay, rinse my brush out a little. Okay, so we're gonna peel the tape off. When you peel, you're gonna peel towards the paint. Moment of truth. If it messes up a little bit, just, it's fine. Just touch it up with your white pen. Oh, got a twofer. Okay. All right, fun. All right, I obviously went a little crazy up here. We can fix that later. I'm not too concerned about it. But take your pink square and we're just gonna move it off to the side to dry while we kind of work on our collage pieces, okay? So I'm going to make some flowers, big surprise. But what I want is this shape. So I'm gonna try, imagine this is the pink. So what, I'm gonna actually draw it out for you guys. So this is the pink. I'd like to have some sort of, you know, little geometric shape here. And then some little flowers on top of it. Of course, my pen's not even working for you guys. Anywho, let's try that. So I'm kind of feeling this piece for the little half moon. It's just got, look for stuff with like cool textures, weird pattern, something like that. I don't know, this might pain some of you seeing me chop stuff up, but I love it. This was just a piece, I tried it, I have black salt, where those little dots came from, and I thought it was gonna look so cool. Did not like how any of it looked. So we're gonna give it a new life, right? Okay, I'm gonna flip that over. Oh, a mess. Okay, there's one. You know what, I'm gonna go with another circle. If you want, feel free to use a pencil or pen or whatever. Oh, come on. A pen or a pencil or whatever to mark out what we're cutting out. This one's fun because it has this beautiful metallic watercolor. So that's just like a neat little element. You know, I'm gonna, and anything you have left from this, you know, try to save it. Cut it, put it in like a little baggie that can be your collage go-to area. I mean, except like throw away little ones like that. But it does feel good sometimes to repurpose stuff. Sometimes practicing can feel a little bit wasteful because makes me not want to do it sometimes, because I'm like, okay, cool, I can paint, but I'm just gonna, you know, wreck 40 pieces of paper first. All right, so we got these. And then I think I'm gonna use this green for my little flowers that I'm gonna put on here. So, you know what? Let's actually do it this way for our circles. It'll be like a surprise. Okay, have different sizes. Let's see. Two smaller. And then we'll go this one. All right. And the great part about this is when you put it all together, before you glue it on, you can always move stuff around, you know, switch it, cut out a new piece. So it's kind of fun just to play with. It's also a really fun way to play with different colors that you like to paint with. kind of see where we're going. You know, and as I'm doing this, don't get mad, guys. I think I'm gonna change it into being all flowers, because when I'm looking at this, as I'm cutting these out, I feel like this little guy looks like a flower to me. So we're going to let it be that. So we're making a bouquet now. Okay. And please know I'm using the term flower lightly. I know these aren't real flowers. So I'm gonna cut a little bit off over here. There we go. All right, just we got these. Okay, well that's fun. Okay. All these weird little pieces now. I'm going to use this one because it's a little bit longer for some stems. I'm not even sure what I was trying to do originally with this piece. In my head, it was going to look like a knit sweater or something, and I got halfway done and it just looked like a bunch of fish or something. I don't, it wasn't working for me. And I just like to add like a little bit of a curve to these. Actually, all three of them for the little guys. All right, so there's three. Let's see. Let's go this way. All right, so, okay, cute. Let's see, and I've got all these other little pieces. I think I'm gonna go with the galaxy for the little leaves. So, say goodbye to this smudgy, semi-sparkly galaxy. And I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna cut a bunch of these little football shapes. You just want to vary the sizes. I think I'm going to do all these for the green ones. Oops. And I might do a different shape for this little guy right here. Haven't decided. How many do we need? It's okay if you get a little bit of the white background in these because we're putting it on the hot pink. So it's fine. And if you don't have a bunch of pieces, you know, sitting in the drawer, kind of waiting to get chopped up, I'm jealous because I don't know that feeling. But you can always just grab a piece and just make some designs on it. Paint some squares, circles, squiggly, letter your favorite quote. Just kind of have fun with it because you're going to chop it up anyways, you know? Oops. I think I'll go with this chunk. Okay. And these ones I'm doing sort of like little teardrop shapes just to add some variety. Those will be for these little guys. And sometimes I do feel bad. Sometimes, not always, not usually, when I'm working in real time here, because this does take a long time and it seems really tedious for you guys, but I love it. And don't be mad, but I feel like, I want a new one that's this size. So we're gonna do that. I think I might use this flower here. Right, a collage of flowers made out of flowers. You can see what I mean when I say it's okay if you cut something out and you hate it. Save it for later. That could be fun. Okay. All right. So let's get your pink paper back up here and just slide this off to the side. All right, so we're gonna start gluing. Start with your bigger flowers. Again, I use the word flower lightly. Okay, and start with the stem. And I'm gonna line it up just kind of perfectly with the bottom of the pink. If you wanna let it go off the page, that's totally fine. Also would be super cute. All right. This is the fun and messy part. Some of the bigger ones you have to really push on there. This is pretty dry, but if it's still feeling a little bit wet, you might want to give it some more time because it has a really hard time sticking if the watercolor or gouache or whatever is completely dry. Little guys. And the flowers, or the petals, I guess. I don't know, the circles. Okay, this guy's gonna go here. I have a bigger one, but I think I'm still gonna go with the little guy. Okay. Let's get all these little leaves on. I'm gonna start in the back again. I'm not sure if you can tell in the video, but the galaxy has some glitter in it. So it's kind of fun. The way they all kind of play on each other. If any of the parts feel crowded to you, just pop it off and then you're all set. I think I'm just gonna go with one for this little guy. Right, and then give it a little press. All right, and then using your gel pen, hopefully I can get this to work. Just gonna add a little bit of embellishments. This part, again, optional. Use gold if you want. Paint pen, whatever. This is just a regular gel pen. I feel like this just adds a little bit of whimsy to it, I guess you could say. It sort of reinforces the fact that they're flowers and not just like crazy things. I'm gonna use the gold, I think, on this one. And just I'm gonna add little stars to it around the outside, because why not? And some little circles. Hopefully you can see those over this really bright background. All right. And that's it. You've got yourself a fun, repurposed piece of work. I hope that you try this. And if you do, I hope that you share it and you tag me and I get to see it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.